Assalamualaikum. My name is Ibrahim and today my topic is about energy and matter. Food is simply sunlight in cold storage by John Harvey Collins. Atoms have three mass of 3 to 4 grams. Mature trees have mass of about 8 tons. Where do plants get all the weight from? The initial hypothesis was plants grew by eating soil. This was assumed to be true and not tested until the 17th century. Jean-Baptiste van Helmont planted a willow tree sapling in a pot of dry soil, recorded mass of both. After 5 years, he dried the soil and waited both again. The old hypothesis was rejected. Now, what is matter? Plant growth requires a combination of matter and energy. Matter includes matter grams, the amount of matter in the object, volume in ml, the amount of space in the object's atoms. What are atoms? Atoms are the smallest components of elements and are made up of three parts: protons, neutrons, and electrons. As we all know that molecules. Molecules are made of two or more atoms joined together. The first molecules were discovered with a famous experiment conducted by Joseph Priest, Priestley in 1804. A mouse was placed in the sealed bell jar and died a short time after, because the air injured. Air is known to be a mixture primarily made of 97% nitrogen, 1% of oxygen, and 0.3% of carbon dioxide, 0.2% of water. Energy. What is energy? John Inges's further experimented by observing underwater plants in sunlight and in near darkness. The plants in light released bubbles of oxygen, demonstrating that energy is needed to be for the process of to occur. The plants in darkness released no gases. Elementary energy, electromagnetic energy, is kinetic energy with the ability to travel through space as waves. Each wavelength is shown in the electromagnetic spectrum. The sun primarily releases three wavelengths of electromagnetic radiation that affect life and the earth: ultraviolet, visible, and infrared. So, engine house engine engine house is demonstrated that plants use visible light. Further experimentation narrowed it down to the blue, orange, and red wavelengths. Yellow and green wavelengths are reflected, which is why we perceive plants as green. The exact chemical equation for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide, water, sugar, and oxygen. A person desired to weight, they diet and exercise more. After 2 months, about 2 months, they have lost 10 pounds. How did the weight, where did the weight go? Photosynthesis and cell respiration complement each other, forming the basis to flow of energy and cycling of matter in all ecosystems. Energy flows. The flow of energy in ecosystem obeys two laws of thermodynamics. Energy cannot, the first one is that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It only changes form. Rule number one, energy transforms chain foods, which is from producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers. uh, tertiary consumers, apex predators. The flow of energy in ecosystem obeys two laws of thermodynamics. The one, as we discussed that uh, before, that energy cannot be created or destroyed; it only changes forms. During every transformation, some energy is given off as heat. Heat loss primary productivity, and they can also include respiration and the third one is that primary productivity. Rule number two is with the each energy transformation, some of lost as heat. Matter cycles. Matter cycles include biochemical cycles that moves it between the living and non-living parts of the ecosystem. Water cycle and nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, and phosphorus cycle, sulfur cycle. These all cycles are included in the matter cycle. So my topic has been, and thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.